And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Here's Embiid. Drops in the layup for two. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
The wide open look for Durant. Offline with his three. Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Clock at 6. George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Oubre, good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
KD a screen. Oubre pulls it in.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And, you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Nurkic to end the run and finish off by Nurkic.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick and roll situations.
On the wing, Booker. To the paint. Here's KD. George with the defensive effort. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Suns still looking like they're getting going here. It's a 5-point game. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Embiid. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. There's the three. And Paul George good for the three.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Suns making a change here. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Beal, and it's blocked by Gordon. They retain possession.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the denial.
And they double up Embiid. And the shot goes down. Embiid's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Nurkic. Embiid with the steal. The shot by George, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. He has 5.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Phoenix. Outside, George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's George after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And Philadelphia making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Maxey in the corner. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
At the elbow, Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's Durant on the wing. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Nurkic can't hit. The 76ers leading by 14. And Lowry has it in the corner. Pass to Embiid. The shot from the low post is good. And it's 8 points for Joel Embiid.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. They get it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So both teams changing it up here.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Inside. Outside for Martin. This one for 3. Embiid. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He notched
25.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Beal. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. Screen by Durant. Pass to Nurkic. Over Maxey. KD with the bucket.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
Embiid, no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
KD's shot is off.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
He's so efficient in there.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. From deep, George drops in the tray. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, George is unstoppable when he puts it all together like this.
Outside for Beal. For three, Durant. Again, Durant missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Out to the right wing. Oubre outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. Suns trail by 17. Pass to Booker. Durant in the corner. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. And he gets the bucket. Nurkic has got 8 points.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Oubre, good.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Phoenix, no good that time either. Philadelphia leading by 18. From deep, George kept alive. Embiid. Outside for George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Tries again. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And George gets the whistle that time.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Iguodala.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Pass to George. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 16. Here's Iguodala, guarded by Embiid. Here's Dunn. Scoreless thus far.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining.
They led by as many as 18 points. Stolen by Jones. Going inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
On the wing, George. .137 left here in the second. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Here's Embiid to the inside. Outside for George. The 76ers with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Out to the right wing. Outside for Beal. Pass to Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
From deep, George. The rebound by KD.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Maxey to end the drought. And George gets it to go.
Assisted by
15 points for Paul George.
Love the flow and rhythm that George plays with. Very impressive. He's got a natural, comfortable cadence to his pace.
Now Beal. The three from KD. He doesn't hit that one. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Right back after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Booker. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Back to Maxey. Down low. Nurkic with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. It's Allen on the wing. To the inside. And then Durant with the jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. In the corner, it's Oubre. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to George. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Maxey. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
6 on the shot clock. A 17-footer. That one a little long. Suns trail by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Dunn right side. He's looking for Ball and finds him. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Gordon. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the right side. Here's Dunn. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. George with the ball. Kicks it out to Maxey. Embiid wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
For his size, Embiid shouldn't be this good from range. I mean, that just speaks to his raw talent.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 10. Durant in the corner, over George. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 12.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
A three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside, George lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. 18 points for him.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
I've got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Now here's Beal. Takes it inside. That shot no good. Good D by Embiid. Left side, Martin. Outside, Maxey. Embiid inside. 13 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Martin. 2 on the clock. On the left block. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 13. Pass to Durant. Paul George grabs the miss. And the 76ers with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Rebound by the Suns. It's Beal on the wing. Here is Durant. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Here's Nurkic driving to the basket. Kicks it out to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Phoenix now. 15-point game. Clock at 2. Tries yet again. Durant. Know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Embiid. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Embiid's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a soft touch from the big man. Embiid's jumper is ATM when he's in rhythm.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here are the 76ers now. Here's McCain. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Nurkic. Suns trail by 15. Allen, that's good. Allen's got his first basket.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Pass to McCain. Beyond the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. And it's the Suns' ball. Here's Beal. And the rebound goes to Martin. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's McCain. Off target from three-point range. Knocked away. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's Beal on the wing. That one bounces around and comes back out. Inside, here's Martin. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the 76ers lead by 15. Allen drives in. Pass to Booker. Martin with it. He's picked up by KD. It's Martin on the wing. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. And he drives in. Allen, that's good. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
It's Drummond with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Back to George. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up now for Phoenix. They trail by 16.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
And it's Drummond missing. Suns trail by 16. Nurkic with it. Maxey covering. Charity stripe shot. Booker no good. And here are the 76ers now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Joel Embiid.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Gordon outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the 76ers lead by 19. The drive by Allen. They get it back. Durant. Excellent D there from George.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Here's Durant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Yes, that goes in. George has got 25 points.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 21. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
No good from outside. Suns trail by 21.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Right side, Lee. And it's a defensive three.
It's a mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't free. That's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only